The Last of Us is a very critically acclaimed masterpiece game developed by Naughty Dog that makes Xbox owners regret their purchase. Spoilers ahead. It's a very emotional game, and it starts out very wholesome, but quickly turns uncertain and sinister, almost like a horror movie, as you can tell from the phone call Sarah gets from her Uncle Tommy.
Hello?
Calling for Donkey Kong Country 1, and if you don't have it, I'm gonna tell my mom on you.
The gameplay of The Last of Us starts out pretty clunky as you try to get used to the way Joel moves and the way combat flows. My first 30 minutes was spent being an absolute idiot who didn't understand the game mechanics. But then, something clicked. And when that something clicks, your gameplay in The Last of Us truly shows you have begun to understand how Joel moves, how the aiming works, the speed of attacks and fire rates. You get into the zone and become this true force to be reckoned with. Almost as if the harsh world within the game has honed your skills as it has honed Joel and Ellie's. Man, I sure hope no one throws a Molotov at me. Whoa, come on! As intense as the combat is, it also delivers some truly horrifying deaths. If there are any small children, have them turn away. This Ellie death scene is truly terrifying. Okay, you know what? Maybe the deaths in this game aren't so bad. I mean, let's see what happens when a bloater grabs Joel. Oh dear God! The AI is decently smart, as you can tell from the guy who just ran around the corner directly into the scope of my rifle. Its atmosphere is extremely good, and it carries this overwhelming sense of loneliness in its downtime, coupled by a dark, gritty, and fallen world. I mean, just look at the menu screen and experience it for a few seconds. It's good. That's good atmosphere, right, boy? Sometimes it can be downright overbearing. In a later chapter, you play as Ellie. The gameplay noticeably changes, as Ellie is a lot smaller and less strong than Joel. You've got to be sneakier and craftier, as you can't just run up to a guy and start throwing punches. It's also the moment in the game that made me realize that I wouldn't be the Rick Grimes level survivor who can fistfight anybody that I dream of in this situation, because Ellie is actually only an inch shorter than I am. Don't make fun of me, please. I'm self-conscious. And there's even this creepy David guy in that chapter of the game. I mean, just look at him.
That you can come around. You have heart. You're loyal. And you're special.
Hey, wait a second. Wait a minute. Is that? Oh my God. It is. It's Shad Man. Speaking of Joel and Ellie, this entire game is really built around their relationship. Ellie will sometimes help you in combat, and the story is focused on the growth of them being together, making it nice and grounded, meaning that you don't feel disconnected to the story because it feels like it's about real people in dangerous situations. I mean, it's really emotional, as you can see from this scene, which I totally did not edit at all.
Is this really all they had to worry about? Boys, movies, deciding which shirt goes with which skirt. It's bizarre.
Get up. We're leaving.
And if I say no?
Huh? What do you want from me?
Admit that you wanted to get rid of me the whole time.
Tommy knows this area.
Oh, fuck that.
Well, I'm sorry. I trust him better than I trust myself.
Stop with the bullshit. What are you so afraid of? I'm not her, you know.
What?
Maria told me about Sarah.
Ellie?
And
you are treading on some mighty thin ice here.
I'm sorry about your daughter, Joel, but I have lost people too.
You have no idea what loss is.
Everyone I have cared for has either died or left me. Everyone fucking except for you.
You're right. And we are going our separate ways.
But now it's time for me to get serious, since we're approaching the end of this little rapid review, and share the moment of the game that caused true emotional distress for me when I first experienced it.
You asshole! get you to pull.
All right, you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Joel's injury hurt me and caused me to worry, because I thought I would lose the character I most related to. In every fall, every moment of Joel trying to fight and failing, it started to put me in denial that this was happening. The way Joel stumbles and dynamically leans on objects as he's bleeding out shows through animation and gameplay that he is on the brink of death. And just when you've escaped, just when you think things are fine, this happens.
Joel! Shit. Joel, here. Oh, get up. You gotta tell me what to do. Come on. You gotta get up. Joel!
Thankfully, Joel is okay afterwards. In short, The Last of Us is honestly a masterpiece of a game. Its atmosphere is truly something to experience, its combat is intense and rewarding, its characters are rich, human and relatable, and its story is truly one that plays with your emotions. Joel and Ellie are truly some of the best written characters in a game, and when I remember The Last of Us years from now after the sequel has passed us by and the series has ended, I'll remember the lovingly crafted Joel and Ellie. I'll remember how Joel reminded me subtly of how, over the years, I had become jaded and cynical, feeling alone because I pushed so many away due to previous pain. And Ellie will remind me of the people in my life who suffered loss but had hope, and changed me into what I am today. Special thanks to Desu Dino for supporting the Patreon of this channel. But also for those of you who stuck around, I'd like to offer a special thanks to my girlfriend Bree, who has helped me improve as a person and become who I am today. If you see her in the comments, thank her for making me such a harder worker, and for the fact that I'll be doing my best to upload more. It's all thanks to her. My name is Nice Guy McFly. Don't drive over 88 miles per hour, and I will see you guys in the next one.